Welcome. Hi, I'm Bobby Brantley. I am the creator, the owner of Sacred Bloom Yoga. And please join us. Join us for our isolating slow flow. And join us for our other classes too. They're all beneficial. Okay, welcome. Welcome, Andy. Thank you for joining me for the isolated slow flow. We will, let's do a couple of those sun A's just to warm the body up, and then we'll focus on the hips, and then we'll predominantly be on our backs for the rest of the class. And you'll come to standing top of your mat, feet at 12 o'clock. Now let's just allow your arms to rest by your side for right now. That's what it looks like from this front direction. Yeah. Head pressing high. Taking your gaze forward where your chin's parallel to the floor. Just looking straight out. Feet press down. Arches lift, then press the thighs in towards one another. Activate your glutes. And then the hug muscle to bone in the legs. Like turn the muscles on. Let's take a deep breath in. Bring length through your side. Exhale, your ribs squeeze into your center line. Those top ribs to the hip bones as well. Just breathing. Shoulder integration, thoracic spine in. Now next breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to feet. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend in your knees, come back up, fill up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold down. Press into your feet, bend in your knees, raise up, reach high. Exhale, stay. Now with each inhale, you lift up, pivot the belly and looking behind you, tipping back, right? Slowly bringing length. And then tipping back, really warming then the whole front torso up. Okay, bring hands to heart center. Pause for a breath. And then fill up, look up, reach up. Exhale, you stay. And inhale, lift higher. Exhale, tip to the left. Hips point out towards the right. Inhale, back up. And you tip over to the right, your hips press to the left. Inhale back to center and forward fold. Halfway lift, fold down, and come back up. Great work. Okay, now you're just gonna rotate left to right. You can do goalpost arms as the option. Just twisting, gentle twist. You can deepen them as you keep moving, right? Like the longer we do this, taking it deeper. On both sides. That's that. So now onto our backs. That's great warm up. A little 4-minute warm up there. Making your way onto your back. Just getting the hip bones connected, the shoulders connected. And now here, you're going to tuck and untuck your tailbone. And you really have access to your mat to feel that out. So when you create the arch, right, your hand can slide under. And then when you tuck the tailbone toward your heels, then you press the load back into the floor. Yeah. Staying with that motion. Couple more. Okay, pause. You're gonna take your feet mat width distance and your knees are up. And we're gonna start with the right side, your right knee, and we're gonna move with breath. So inhale here, exhale, your right knee moves towards your left ankle. Yeah, and that's the direction we're gonna stay with. Inhale to center, exhale your knee over towards your left ankle. So we're starting to pull from the center of the back out along that outer hip down towards your knee. And then right knee does not need to touch the floor. You only go down as far as is comfortable. You're not forcing the pose to happen. We're just warming that area up. A couple more. And we'll still work with this right side. And you're gonna pause back up at the top. And stay. And we'll activate your giant breath again. Inhale through your nose. Right knee goes out towards the right on the exhale. Inhale, it moves back up to center, taking that 3 or 4 seconds to get to the top. And then exhale, it goes out, taking the full exhale to hit the bottom of that rotation. Inhale back up. Exhale over. Back to center. Out to the right. Stay with your giant breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. You might feel it in the hip joint, that ball and socket joint as well, right? The longer we do this, the more it moves from the giant muscle, the glute on the outside, into the little smaller muscle fibers, the connective tissue. You just might get more present to the feelings, the sensations in that ball and socket joint. Okay, pause up at center. We're just going to gently move the knees left to right, like windshield wiper your legs side to side. And pause at center. And then you're going to tuck and untuck your tailbone again. You're flattening your back out on the floor, creating then that gentle arch. Pause. And now we'll work with the left side. So inhale here, knee stays up at the top. The exhale, your left knee moves towards your right ankle. And it does not have to touch the floor. You use the inhale to come back up to center. Exhale the left knee over. Inhale, knee back up. Using that 3 to 4 seconds to complete that rotation. You send it back down. Inhale, coming back up. We got 4 more rotations. That left knee moving towards your right ankle. And then just be an observation of the sensations that start to arise. The longer we are in this stretch, like I'm starting to feel it pull from my, like the center of my low back out to the outer hip. Final rotation. Bring that knee back up, pause. You can even rotate the knees just left to right slightly. Come to stillness. We're going to take that left knee to the left. Okay, so breathe in, knee up at the center. Exhale, your knee moves out towards the left. Inhale, it comes back up. Pause at the top. Slow exhale, slowly moving the knee down to complete that exhale. And slowly breathing back in, knee comes back up. Doing your best to slow the inhale and the exhale down, right? And matching the movements in the knee, the rotation of the knee with the beginning and ending of the breath. Or even adding a second of pause at the end of the exhale, hold, and then inhale, you come back up. You hit the top of that inhale and you pause for a second. And then you add that rotation back in, right? So it's a great way to use our breath as a tool to slow down and to get present to the sensations, okay, in our bodies in regards to the stretches that we are doing. Okay, since we're isolating, we're targeting a specific area, and we want to get present to that space. Our body sends us signals, and we just have to listen sometimes. We have to slow down enough to hear the signals it's sending. Okay, pause up at the top. Rotate your knees left to right. And tuck and untuck your tailbone. You're going to pull now the right knee in. I want you to clasp your fingers on top of your right knee, pulling your knee towards your chest. And we're just going to hold it here. We're not resisting in our knee just yet. I'm just holding that leg in place, being like passive in the pose. All right, now we add in resistance. You're going to press your hand against your knee against your hand. And now soften that action. Just release, pull your knee towards your chest. And if you don't already, let's go ahead and straighten that left leg, sending that left heel down. Yeah, and if we have tight hip flexors, if you see, as you notice, like if I pull my knee in, and you might feel it in yourself, be aware, like if you pull that knee in, does the left heel lift up? Okay, so there's some extra tightness there. So in the work we're doing today is going to benefit that area of the hip flexors. Okay, let's add the resistance. Knee presses into your hands, hands press into your knee. That left heel pressing towards the floor. And now soften, pulling your right knee in as far as it'll go. Set that right foot down. We're going to switch sides. Left knee pulls in, hands clasp, and grab your left knee, passively holding it here, not creating a ton of action. It's more about softness in this moment. All right, let's add in that resistance. Knee pressing into your hands. One more breath, huge giant breath in and out through your nose as you create the action. All right, and now soften, pulling that knee in towards your chest. You might notice like it went further. Yeah? So we're telling the body, hey, these are those muscles that we want to get into when we create the action. And then it's like, oh, okay, we soften now and we have extra space. And doing that one more time. Add the resistance. And let's go ahead and slide that right heel out, straightening your right leg. And now resist. Knee pressing into your hands, hands pulling that knee back. Right heel pressing into the floor. And now soften. Knee pulling in. Okay, left foot back down, right foot joins, bent knees. Move your legs left to right, the knees left to right. Just one more rotation. Pausing back up at center. And now we're gonna work with the right leg again. Right knee pulling towards you. This might be where you need the strap. So let's take it to the ball mound of our foot. We'll do this, we'll workshop it with a strap. And then as you get your leg down, you might realize like, oh, okay, I've got space. I can grab my own foot. But the right knee is gonna go to the outside of your right shoulder as you pull it down, and your foot is pressing into the strap. You're pulling the foot down, they're pulling the knee down. And you could use your right elbow to press the thigh out. And we're just holding and breathing. Definitely breathe. Let's not hold our breath. Okay, allow that foot to go straight up. I'm still holding onto the strap in your hands. Yeah, just like that. Next, what we'll do is your foot is up, your legs extended, heel pressing up. We are going to move our foot like we did our knee. We're going to move our leg like we did our knee. So inhale here. Exhale, let's take it across the body first, out to the left, and only as far as it'll go. You might need to take a slight bend in your knee. Inhale, it comes back up to center. And exhale over to the left. So we're working from the center of the sacrum out along that outer hip towards the right knee. You bring it back up to top. Okay, and so that's our flow. We're flowing with breath. Exhale, it moves over. Inhale, it comes back up to the top. A few more rotations. Pause up at the center. Yeah, and now we'll take our leg out to the right. So breathe in here. Exhale the leg over to the right. Getting the inner thigh. Inhale back up to center. Exhale over. So like the inner thigh and the psoas muscle. Definitely getting a stretch here. Doing your best to slow your breath down. Taking your time, getting your leg out to the side. Also bringing it back up to the top. All right, pause here. And pull your knee back down to the outside of the right shoulder. And now the right foot, you're going to move it towards your left shoulder. So we're rotating then the thigh out to the right and bringing our foot towards our left hand. Now maybe you can grasp or clasp your hand, your foot, your right foot with your left hand. And if not, right, you still use the strap. You still use the strap to pull the foot out as you send your right knee to the right. So what we're creating, we're gonna create a pumping motion. And you're doing great. The left foot, right, we're gonna kind of, it's like a typewriter in essence, the old school typewriter, left heel presses to the left, and then you're gonna pull that right knee back out to the right. So, yes, you're like, we got it. Right, moving with breath. Never forcing a pose to happen, allowing, right, like stop, not forcing the knee over more, right? If it's getting caught and it's catching, that's where you stop. Don't go past that. All right, release, let that foot come down, let that leg come down. Stretch it out. And notice the difference from the right side to the left. Like mine feels 2 inches longer in that leg. Both feet back down to the floor. Let's tuck and untuck our tailbone. Pause and sway the knees left to right. And grab your strap. Gonna take it to the left foot. Gonna work that left side now. Pulling the knee, the left knee towards the outside of the left shoulder. So you're bringing that left arm to the inside of your leg. You just hold here. Yeah, and really like get present to the left low back. Feel it connected to the floor, and then activate your Jaya breath. In and out through your nose. Okay, take that leg straight up, nice and long through that left leg, foot pressing towards the ceiling. All right, breath in here. Exhale, the leg going towards the right. Straight leg. Maybe you need just a gentle bend in the left knee to make that happen, right? Take it, and then you bring your foot back up, leg up. Exhale, it moves over. To center. Exhale, over. Coming back up to the top, pause. And if you feel like if there's any tension, you can like release the leg, make any type of movement you need, rotating out a knee. And we'll get the other side. So leg straight up, take a breath in. Yeah, leg goes out to the left. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, you take it over. Feeling the movement, the connection of your left low back, the left glute pressing to the floor, and feeling the sensations in that area as you rotate your foot up and down, your leg up and down. One final rotation. I'm going to bring our foot then back up to center. Pause. If you need to shake out your leg, you're welcome to. And now we'll get in that typewriter motion. Pulling that left knee to the outside of the left shoulder, even using your elbow to help press the knee out to the left. As you pull your left foot towards your right shoulder, and then clasping it in your right hand if you have that much mobility, or staying with that strap to pull your foot down. Okay, breath work. So inhale. Exhale, slide your left knee over to the left. Inhale, sliding the foot to the right. Exhale, knee goes to the left. Okay, so yeah, you've got that typewriter motion. Moving with your breath. And final one. Release the foot. Slowly release, bring it back down to the mat. Pause here. You can straighten that left leg out now. Join it with the right, and notice now that work you've done and how it's translated into finding space in your body and the glute and the low back. And now you're gonna pump. Your feet are connected to the floor. Your legs are connected to the floor. But you're gonna press the right heel forward more, and then you bring it back to center, and then the left heel slides along the floor, pressing. And then it's like a slight rotation. The hip bones, the right hip bone goes down, and then we come back to center, and then the left hip bone goes down. So again, another idea of like a pumping motion. Sliding our legs up and down our mat. We have just a few more seconds of work on this one, sliding our legs up and down. Okay, pause, just rest here. A little mini Shavasana. Sigh out. Done a lot of work so far. So let's just enjoy what we've created. All right, slide your feet back up. Let's do happy baby grabbing the outer edges of your feet, maybe your toes. And another option is just that modified happy baby, hands behind your thighs. We rock left to right. Ooh, giving ourselves a little back massage here. Okay, we're gonna come up to seated, and then we'll transition into downward facing dog. Nice work. And in our down dog, we're gonna take flip dog. So we can take flip dog from a tabletop if you need that as well. Right leg goes behind, we bend our knee, and then we stack our hips. So you can do it from tabletop or from down dog. Just depends on what you feel today, how you feel today. And press the right heel towards our left shoulder. Set that down. We're gonna get flipped on the opposite side, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, and then we stack our hips. And again, like this is accessible from tabletop. If you have any injuries in your arms or your shoulders, and you can take that pressure out by coming to tabletop. And set that back foot down. Alternate bending your knees. Come to seated hero's pose. I'm going to grab 2 blocks for demoing. You may or may not want them. I'm going to set them behind me on the tall setting for what's next. So we want to stretch out. We've done a lot of work in the hips and the outer hips from the low back out, even some of the psoas muscles. Now, you have the option of curling your toes under or having flat feet, the tops of your feet on your mat. Yeah. Now here's where the blocks come in. Great, yeah. And you might want your block closer to your sides. Right? So you're going to use them for support, and you're going to go back as far as you can. Right? Yeah. And it might be right here. So what we're doing, we're leaning back to get a stretch in our front quads. Maybe you have enough mobility, you could lean your elbows down onto the blocks for that deeper stretch. And you might be able to get your elbows onto the floor, right? We're all different, but I'm gonna even back out and just pose a little bit for myself. Now we're holding this pose. We're just staying and breathing. Yeah, and I love what you're doing. Yeah, making your modifications, taking what you need. Okay, come out, walk yourself forward. And just gonna then tap your feet up onto the floor, onto the mat. Great job. Okay, child's pose. Feet go together towards one another, knees go wider. And be aware of what you're feeling in your knees. If we take them out really wide and they hurt, you bring them closer in. Now we're going to take child's pose, just reaching your arms out. Enjoying now that nice long stretch, the long hold in the hips. Walk the hips left to right. Right, taking the left hip onto the heel, right hip onto the right heel, rocking. And if the torso doesn't get all the way down to the floor or your head, you can always use a block underneath for support. And now we just come to stillness. Okay, we'll enjoy child's pose here for several minutes. And in this stillness, I want you to be aware of your breath. You can take cleansing breaths in through the nose and open mouth side out to help release some energy. Just build your mind-body connection, focusing on breath. Just, and I say focus on it. Don't try to control the breath. Just allow it to happen. But observe the breath and where it's at. Come back up into tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to do a couple of cat cows. Inhale, head up, tailbone up. And then exhale, round shoulders, press up, tailbone descends. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cow. Cat. One more round. And then we'll linger on cat as the shoulders press up, tailbone descends. You're going to stay. And then like we're rocking the shoulders, but we're going to hold. So the shoulders go to the right. And you hold and come back to center. And now the shoulders go to the left. We hold. That right hip also pressing back. And back to center. And then walk up. All right, walk your hands up your thighs, stacking your torso over your shoulders. Over your shoulders, over your hips. Yeah, nice work. Come back up to standing. I want us to do camper's pose. You might need access to a wall for stability. Camper's pose is a standing pose. So if you need the wall or a chair, you could even sit in a chair. But we're going to bring the right ankle to the left knee. Yeah, and you can even use it like if you're being by your couch, you can sit on your couch, taking your right ankle on top of the left knee. And we're going to just hold it there. So yeah, like kind of looks like a figure four shape when you're standing. And then when you sit, that's then when you feel the stretch in the hips when you sit down. Yeah. You know, we're holding, so this is a pretty deep stretch. So you need to just pause a moment, kind of come out, and then go back in. All right, I welcome that as well. To deepen the stretch is the pit of the belly and leaning forward more. If you have, yeah, you got it. Do what you need. Take any modifications you need. You're doing 2.5 minutes on each side. And these 2.5 minutes in camper's pose for me, I sometimes feel like it lasts 10 minutes. And the switching, I like tight hips. Yeah, it happens like that. Okay, we switch sides. Then bring that foot down and just like alternate bending the knees, something, or hip rotations. And we'll get camper's pose, opposite side. Left knee on top of the right. Create that figure four shape. And then you sit onto a chair, your couch, lean into the wall. Breathe. Yeah, we are over halfway through. 3 more Ujjayi breaths. Be gentle as you come up and out. Yeah, great work. Okay, alternating your knees, bending. And then do a couple of the hip rotations. We did it. Here, that's our hip class for today. We do still have our Shavasana. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make our way to our mats, laying down. Just resting down, deep rest. And now that you're here in Shavasana, let's take a deep inhale together, fill up. Open mouth, sigh it out. And if that felt really good, take another one. And now we lay here and rest, enjoying the work we put in to create space. Allowing your shoulders to rest down onto the floor. The floor supporting your head and your shoulders, allowing them to hold you up, creating softness in your arms and in your hands. And taking that relaxation down through your torso. And as you exhale, softening your back down towards the earth. Now your awareness into the hips and the glutes. Just feeling the support of the earth underneath them. Yeah, releasing the hip bones down. Allowing your legs to soften. Yeah, letting the earth hold your legs up. Releasing the upper thighs down. Releasing your knees towards the floor. Allowing then the calves and your shins to relax. Even in your ankles, the ankles relax. And the tops of your feet, the soles of your feet. Full body relaxation. And even allowing the eyes and the eyelids to soften. Okay, we're gonna wiggle our fingers and our toes. We're rolling onto your side, making your way to seated. Sitting nice and tall. Nice work. Yeah, thumb knuckles up to your forehead. Together we say, namaste. I hope your hips feel good. I'll see you for the next one.